Stephanie White baffles fans with mystery surrounding Caitlin Clark's injury. Caitlin Clark may have been the face of the WNBA All-Star Weekend, but she wasn't on the court. Instead of dazzling in the three-point contest or leading as a team captain in front of her home crowd, the Indiana Fever star was reduced to a coaching role on the sideline, as her recent groin injury has left fans reeling with concern and confusion. The heartbreaking moment came late in Indiana's 85-77 win over the Connecticut Sun when Clark dished a bounce pass and immediately clutched the inside of her right thigh. It was clear something was wrong. She leaned against the stanchion in visible pain, her face etched with frustration as she exited the court. Head coach Stephanie White later revealed that Clark felt a little something in her groin and called her day-to-day. White initially tried to reassure the public, describing the injury status as positive and sharing that Clark was progressing. However, the absence of any concrete timeline has only fueled fan frustration. As Clark missed her second consecutive game, the public was eager for a real update. Instead, they were left disappointed again. On Tuesday, reporter Chloe Peterson confirmed that Coach White had no update on Caitlin Clark or a potential timeline. Though Clark had reportedly visited another doctor that same morning, White admitted, "I haven't spoken with trainers about that yet." It was a strikingly vague statement, particularly considering Clark's value to the Fever and the league as a whole. Clark has already missed 11 games this season dealing with the same right groin issue, which has now disrupted her participation in both marquee events and regular season matchups. Another defeat for Fever. Indiana's latest stumble came against the defending champion New York Liberty, a team that has now bested the Fever 3 times this season. Despite holding a 7-point lead late in the third quarter, Indiana unraveled again, with the Fever losing 98-84. Indiana led 46-42 at halftime, locked down All-Star guard Sabrina Ionescu early thanks to Ari McDonald's suffocating defense, and looked like a team ready to prove they belonged in the playoff picture. But as has happened far too often this season, the momentum didn't hold. After a reporter asked about a repeated refrain from players like Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell and Sophie Cunningham regarding unfamiliarity with opponents, White pushed back. "I don't know if it's not knowing as much as having awareness when you're on there," White said. "If you quiz them on the scouting report, they know it. But recognizing it in live action. Understanding again what we're willing to live with. Playing tendencies. Because at the end of the day, players make plays." The Fever's second-half performances continue to haunt them. Statistically, they're one of the worst second-half teams in the WNBA, outscored by an average of 6 points after halftime. And Tuesday night was no exception. They were up 67-60 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. By the time the fourth began, they were trailing and it only got worse. In that crucial 7-minute stretch across quarters, Indiana managed just 3 points. White pointed out exactly what didn't happen on the defensive end. Not letting players who like to drive left. Not allowing wide-open catch-and-shoot threes to three-point shooters. Disrupting their rhythm, she said.